What's happening, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about the hidden side of the beard world. So what is the hidden side of the beard world? It's hidden. Can't tell you. No, of course I can tell you. So the hidden side of the beard world for me is, and let's break this down a little bit, it's the sides that you don't really realise it's there until you've got into having a beard, you know someone that's in it, or you've had a beard for a while. It's where you're looking for the right beard products to use. You're asking the questions, you're searching on Facebook, you're looking for clubs, you're getting involved in things, and then what you suddenly stumble across is this whole world of beard groups, beard clubs, beard communities, beard events that you just didn't know was there, because you've got to be in it. You've got to be in it to win it, so to speak. So what are these all about? Firstly, you've got your beard groups, your beard groups on your Facebook and things like that. You've got groups, you've got pages, which are certain types of gatherings. Some of them are clubs, some are just there purely just to offer something to the public, I suppose. An example of this is I'm the admin of the UK Beard and Moustache Group, which is just a general club. People can share products there, they can share promos, you can talk about stuff. We've then got the Beard Manners Lounge, which is a bit of a smaller group. I keep it smaller on purpose. It's more of like a private members club if you're interested in beard manners or you purchase from us. You don't have to purchase, must be in there. About half the group have never bought anything beard manners. But it's I'm keeping that a very different group. That's very much more about the positive health side of things. We don't talk about beard care in there. You don't share products in there. I don't share products in there. It's just purely about mental health side of things, quirky memes, memes, whatever you want to call them, togetherness, conversations, sharing like-minded stuff. And they all offer different things. The best thing you can do is just search beard group on Facebook and look at some of them. Now, what you get from these is a certain kind of togetherness. It would almost be like joining a group of the same fans you have for football. You've all got these common interests. You're going to have the odd troublemaker in there, I'm sure, and person you don't get along with. But hey, listen, this is the thing. We're all big men now, and we're all big adults, and you can block people. You don't have to fight with someone every 5 minutes if you don't like what they're saying. Just ignore it, block it, and move on to face another day. You'll be a lot happier if you do that. But yeah, these groups, they offer so much. They'll do gimmicky things like share your black and white photo Thursday, positive Monday, share your thoughts for the week going forward, send us a picture of your drink on a Friday, what's your favourite tattoo, show us your before and after pictures of your beard. So it's just mental stimulation more than anything else, and friendships and things like that. And by joining these groups, this is what you start to get. To start with, it's just like-minded people, you're learning who they are, but you start to get quite good friends with these guys. You start to learn there's clubs out there as well. Clubs are a very different ball game. Some people love clubs, some aren't too interested, but certainly look into them if something you might like. Try clubs before you just go into one, because they are all very different. Their groups are normally a bit more close-knit, but that's understandable. They're a club, and they put a lot of effort into this, and people don't understand that. They put so much effort into how they want their members to be, the topics they do. They don't want just some random people in there messing it all up, and rightfully so. But yeah, so that's a massive part of the hidden world of the beard community, is the clubs and things like that. Now, to stem on from this, you get your togetherness, you get your friendships. I've hit on this before in my videos where, with what my wife and I went through, that I wasn't able to really get much help from friends and family, people that cared. I think they couldn't separate, it hurt them too. I don't think they could really bring themselves to listen to what we were going through and things like this. But I got a lot out of the beard group on one of their gimmicks, where it's like open your heart out, pour it all out Tuesday or whatever the day was. So I let it all out there. And I've said this before, within a matter of minutes, my phone was going nuts. People were offering help. They were offering me a phone number. They were asking if I wanted them to come down so they could talk. That just, I burst into tears when that happened. I literally dropped on my knees in our hallway. There was no one else in the house, because for the first time since what we were going through, I didn't feel completely alone. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. And it's what made me fall in love with all of this, and it made me want to give back as well. And you can do that in these groups. Some of the groups will do lives where you can meet up and have a drink together. This because I joined these during COVID when there was a lot of that going on. you've got the external side of the groups where you can go to meetups, you can go to beard competitions where you get to meet these people, and it's a fantastic togetherness. Again, I've done a video on this as well in more detail about how you meet these guys. You're meeting strangers, but they don't feel like strangers. They feel like people you've known your whole life. And I've never seen any trouble at any of these groups. It's families are there. It's guys with their wives and children. Everyone's putting their arms around each other. Everyone feels safe. Everyone trusts each other. And this just stems through the whole part of the community, in all honesty. I've made such good friends in this that I really think highly of. There's people that don't have anything to do with my brand whatsoever that I still class as very high-end friends and brothers, because it's not about that. I've been to a few events now, and on one of the last ones I went to, the beard brand owner who was hosting it actually pulled me to one side and said, I wanted to say thank you, because out of all the brands that come, you're not handing out any stickers, you're not sort of promoting yourself. And I was obviously wearing a hat and a t-shirt. I don't go out without my brand on, like, literally ever. Literally, because I've even got a tattoo of it. But he was like, yeah, I noticed you weren't really trying to talk people into your stuff and things like that. And I sat and said to him, I said, this is an easy answer. I said, the easy answer to this is a day off for me. It's not all about work. I started a beard brand because I love the community. I love what having a beard has done for me. I love the positives that I get from it, the mental health side of things. And just sometimes it doesn't have to be about work. Sometimes I want to just go and enjoy it and be a part of a community that I love. And he loved that, and I loved that, because I hadn't pre-rehearsed that answer, but that is the truth of this. Coming to the mental health side, this is stuff I brought up in the past as well. Before I grew a beard, I was just a comfortable guy. I wore similar clothes to the extent that my whole wardrobe might as well have been straight cut jeans, white t-shirt, straight cut jeans, black t-shirt, straight cut jeans, and all my straight cut jeans were blue. And that was it. But growing a beard gave me a different kind of confidence in life. Certainly as I got to look after it more, once I started to look after my beard and get the best out of it, beforehand when it was just sort of scraggly and itchy and I just thought growing a beard was just as simple as growing a beard. But once I got into it and started looking after myself, started looking after my beard, that taught me to look after myself mentally and physically as well. That you can learn so much, and this happens a lot in my shop. A lot of people come in here as couples, or wives come in here, partners come in here, and often say, my husband growing a beard, suddenly he started really looking after himself in life, because us men figure out that when you look after something that you love and take care of it, it improves and it gets better and it's more enjoyable. What's not to love? This is a mixed thing, because a lot of people say they don't like brands and don't wear products. It's up to an individual. I'm never going to sit here and say you have to do stuff, but I can't get why you wouldn't really. If you're using good stuff, unless you're using absolute crap, if you're using good stuff, it should make your beard feel better. And at the very least, it won't make it feel worse, but it makes it smell cool and looks after it and things like that. And even with the brand, you get to feel a part of something as well. But yeah, with my mental health, it really grew. I started to get my own fashion sense come into play a little bit more, being a bit brave with my fashion. Suddenly I started getting tattoos, and just got an overall confidence in myself. And I think what I would say now, I've written my About Me section on the website. So if you've got any interest in that, go to the Beard Manners website, and one of the first things you'll see is the About Me stage about why I started the brand, why I love the beard world so much. But yeah, I just got so much more confidence and got happier in myself. I found myself. I found my calling. Then what happened is over the years of this, my confidence being up, these groups, meeting new friends, that social aspect of things, the hobby side of things, the interests, I got happier in myself, in my own life, which then stems to my children and my wife and my friends and my family and my work. I start eating better, I start sleeping better, I start working better. And, people could be listening to this saying, really, all of this because of growing a beard? But listen, the fact of the matter is I was in my sort of early mid-30s before I grew a beard, and I was fighting to get all of this stuff, and I wasn't getting anywhere fast. I was doing a job I didn't really enjoy, working insane hours, getting home mostly snappy, waking up mostly snappy, same old, not doing much, not going anywhere. And growing a beard and the growth that came with it for me personally has absolutely changed my life, and no one can tell me otherwise. It's why I could never imagine a life without having a beard. I've generally had nightmares in life where in my nightmare I've accidentally shaved my beard off. While accidentally shaving my beard off, the car's been stolen, and I've broken a watch that I love. I'll wake up from that nightmare and the first thing I do is feel my beard. As long as my beard's there, I'm like, oh God, thank God. And I'll chill out and the sweat will stop. I don't even go and look at the car or the watch. And that tells you something. That's actually true. People will laugh at this, but I know there's people that will watch this video and think, yeah, I can actually relate to that. You know, so all of the stuff this beard brings me, the bloody garbage and food I get in it, the kids pulling on it, the good comments I get, the stupid comments I get, I wouldn't change it. It's been life-changing and I wouldn't want to change it. I wouldn't want to lose what having a beard has brought to me. And the main point of this video really, which has been a longish video, and I've rambled and ranted as I've always done, but what the video was about more than anything is rather than me telling you what this does, is ending with this, with you seeing how it makes me feel talking about it. That is the true hidden part of the beard world, is what it gives you there and there. I'm so proud to be a part of it. I could never imagine not being part of it now. And I don't just want to take from it, I want to give as well. And I feel I do. I think I'm a very honest guy. I think I'll get involved with this. I'm not just about my brand. I do far more than just the brand. I'm in a lot of chats where I don't do anything about my brand whatsoever. The biggest group I run, I have other brands in there. I allow them to post whatever they want. I'm completely unbiased. They all post more than I do in a group that I run with 6,000 members, because it isn't just about the brand. The brand is about the beard community and my side of it, hence Beard Manners. That's what it's about. My brand is built on an absolute love of something I have found. You know, obviously the most important thing in my world is my wife and my children, but this community and what comes with it, the responsibilities that come with it, if you let them, the way that you decide to carry yourself with this stuff, it's such a good thing to have in your life, guys. So for those of you that have had a beard for a while, for those of you that are new to a beard, for those of you that aren't in the communities, give it a go. Join the groups. You've got just search beard groups. If you want to be in the ones I'm in particular, you've got the UK Beard and Moustache group. That's more of a generalised group. The Beard Manners Lounge is my preferred group of the two. It's a lot more close-knit and a lot more, there's no dramas in there. It's very friendly, funny. There's more activation in there for a smaller group as well. You've got the groups for the clubs out there. The Bearded Banter, the Carl Runs is a good one. I've got no affiliates of anyone. I'm just naming groups that are good. Men with Beards is a good one. There's loads out there. But yeah, give them a go. Even if you give them a go before and they weren't for you, try them again and try to embrace them. The dickheads of the groups that you just don't get on with, just block them. Like I said earlier, block them out your lives, block them out your sight, block them from your hearing range. Don't see them. Don't let that bother you. Don't react. Don't bite. Don't waste your energy. Use it for the positive side of things. And hopefully you can get from it what I get from it as well. So like I say, guys, if you're new to this, if you're old to this, if you're in it, if you're out of it, get yourself involved. It's a great place to be. That is my absolute true story of the hidden side of the beard world and the beard community. Hope you've enjoyed this one, guys. Bit of a random video, I know, but I just felt like I actually did another video yesterday, funny enough, and it just didn't feel quite right for today. I think I was really tired when I done it, and I think you can see that as well. I woke up in a good mood today. I'm in a mostly good mood anyway, but the sun's shining in the shop. It's a better background, and I wanted to do a new one because I just want you guys to get the best version of me and my videos and my content and everything else. As all of you know by now as well, we have got this move coming up. I keep harping on about it. I'm a mix of excited and nervous. So guys, please be patient with things. If I'm not being quite as proactive with messages and things like that, I have got a lot going on both physically and mentally right now. This is the month we're getting out of this shop and getting into the new one. It's all tight financially. It's tight schedules. We've got loads of things going on. So please, guys, this is the time. This is the time when I need you guys the most. I need that support, those thumbs up, those shares, those subscribes, those positive comments, the interactions. Just knowing that, an industry, a community, a world and a brand that I put so much into, just knowing that I'm doing the right thing. I've got mental health as well at the end of the day, and it's being tested right now. Not in a bad way, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm being stretched a little bit thin, I suppose is the most honest I can be. So give us all the support you can, guys. Get those orders in, give us a follow, invite people to the groups and the pages and everything else. Do what you can for us. We can really do a bit right now. As always, guys, the main part of this is that I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. It's Friday. Let's get it as we mean to go on. Stay safe, have a great time, stay bearded, and as always, I will hopefully see you at the next video. Drink coffee.